Hi everybody, it's Claire from Peak 313 Fitness. I'd like to welcome you back to day 13 of the 65 days to Reshaping It All. It is Friday, May 13th, so hopefully this will be a lucky Friday the 13th for you. But I want to talk to you just a little bit about chapter 4 in the book and about formulating a plan and staying on that plan for your fitness goals. Now, many of you are coming on here and you're trying to lose some weight. Maybe some of you are just trying to get stronger, or it's just going to be a little different for everybody, but most generally everyone here is trying to lose some weight. So I want to take you through the 5 steps, or talk just a little bit about the 5 steps that Candace and Darlene have in the book here. It's on page 39, and in reaching our goals, it's really important that we actually have something to follow. The first one is to envision your goal. The second one is to formulate a plan. The third is to consider the gain. The fourth is to count the cost. And the fifth is to do the necessary work to achieve it. Now, there's really a lot to be said for having goals in our life. It's not just in the fitness area that we have goals in our life. Some of you maybe have had some financial struggles. You needed to dig yourself out of debt. So you didn't just set to trying to pay off your credit card. You probably had some sort of a goal, or maybe you were saving for a house. Maybe something as basic as sleep training your child in some sense. You don't just go in and try to expect your child to sleep through the night. You have some sort of a goal to get you there. Personally, I wanted to share something with you, a goal that I had and a plan that I had. Last fall, I ran my first half marathon. That's 13.1 miles for those of you who aren't sure. And you can better believe that I actually had a goal and a plan for that. Now, there is no way that I would have been able to step foot on the first day and have run 10 miles or 8 miles, or I don't even know, maybe 5 miles. But what the plan did was it gave me something to follow and something to work towards. There's no way that I would have kept going, running 13 miles every single week, well, working up to that, for 3 months. I had a partner, I had a plan, it was on the thing, and I knew my final goal. And I knew I wanted to get that half marathon in October, so I started in June, and week by week, I started increasing the mileage. Now, again, there's no way that I could have done that without having some sort of a plan and a goal that someone who was knowledgeable gave me. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wasn't out running a full marathon, but I was out running a half marathon. So I needed to do what worked for me and what worked for me in that particular phase of life. Let me share a verse that I think is particularly interesting in this here. Regarding this. It's actually on page 40 in the book. It's from Luke 14, verses 28 to 30. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Will he not first sit down to estimate the cost to see if he has enough money to complete it? For if he lays the foundation and is not able to finish it, everyone who sees it will ridicule him, saying, "This fellow began to build and was not able to finish." So there we can actually look where biblically we are considering the pros and cons before we start, and then we have a plan. We map out something to get there. Now, chances are, if you have been following us, you're on day 13 of this journey, I can almost guarantee that there's been some rough days already that you've hit. And if you think you've got 65 days to go, or better yet, the whole rest of your life to go, you're going to hit a few speed bumps, okay? So what a goals and what a plan will do is it will keep you motivated. It will keep you going when you don't feel like going, okay? And that's exactly what that half marathon plan did for me. You better believe I did not want to wake up every single Saturday morning at 6 a.m. and go strap on my shoes and run 10 or 11 miles. But I did it because it was in the plan. And then, of course, when I was done, I felt accomplished. I felt disciplined. There was a lot of things that came with that. So I want to encourage you that you obviously want to keep things in that plan and keep going. The final thing I kind of want to say about this, and I think that Darlene and Candace, they actually summarize this great on page 42. It's talking about basically taking it one step and concentrating each step as the day comes. That's the overwhelming thing about a plan. Of course, if you've been to college before, you get a syllabus. That's the very first thing. And on the first day of class, you look at the full plan, and it's very overwhelming. But if you just break it down and take it day by day, week by week, for some of you, hour by hour, that's the best way to get through it. And I think that's so smart because, again, I could not have stepped foot and ran that 13.1 miles at the beginning of June, but I was able to do it in October, and it felt great to do it. Remember that your plan will look differently than other people's plans, okay? Don't compare yourself. You are your own person with your own set of challenges, your own resources, your own family. So make sure that your plan is something that you feel good with, something that's attainable for you. And then also remember that your plan can change in the seasons of life. You know, we get pregnant, we have children, we have sick parents, we move, we have multiple things going on. The plan that you have should change, it should be flexible, and it should be something that you're always able to do and that you feel comfortable with. So also keep that in mind. If you happen to need to change the plan, that's totally fine. Just change, adjust, get back on the train, and keep moving. So those are a few things that I really appreciated about Chapter 4. I pray that this has been an encouraging journey for you guys. It's Friday, May 13th. Make it a really good day, and we'll see you back next week.